Everyone, the long month of January is nearly over, but as you know, I always try and find something to look forward to every month, and we're very lucky in Abruzzo that at the end of January we celebrate the festival of Sant'Antonio. Now, if you don't know, Sant'Antonio is the patron saint of animals, and as such, all of the villagers take their animals to be blessed by our local priest. It's definitely one of the more bonkers festivals that has kept going throughout the years, so if you're interested in seeing one of the more abstract ways we celebrate in rural Italy, then stick with me. But first things first, I'm off to find out how to make the Uccello di Sant'Antonio, which is the traditional dessert that's eaten during this festival. The Uccelli di Sant'Antonio, literally the birds of St. Anthony, are a typical pastry prepared around the time of the feast of St. Anthony on January the 17th. They are filled with a jam, traditionally grape, and they have a distinctive shape that somewhat resembles a bird. Local pastry chef Ruggero kindly let me watch as he whipped up a batch of these delicious treats that remind me a little bit of an English scone. He starts with a base of olive oil, eggs and a raising agent, and then adds flour, sugar and a little bit of rum to taste. After a few minutes in the mixer, the dough reaches the right consistency and he splits them into equally weighted portions to start forming the famous bird shape. Ruggero sells hundreds of these at this time of year, so he doesn't go into lots of detail when creating the bird shape, but later at the festival I will show you some of the more intricate designs that people do as a one-off. Now, I don't know if many other young people find it as fascinating as I do to learn about these old traditions, but I think it's so important to keep them alive, and so I'm determined to do my bit. This is where the bird shape comes in, and I have to admit you do have to use your imagination a little bit, but you can kind of see where it's going. Right, I've just come home to collect Booby and we're heading to the procession. I would have loved to have taken the pigs, but I just think it would be more for my own enjoyment and they'd probably be quite scared. So I've left them at home and I will tell you a little bit more about the history of the procession on the way. St. Anthony is celebrated for his work with livestock and farming communities. The feast is a way to honour his role in protecting animals and ensuring the health of farm animals. The festivities often involve blessings of animals, especially livestock, in a show of gratitude for their role in sustaining rural life. As well as blessing the animals, our local priest will bless the tractors with holy water, and then it's followed by a procession, which I took part in last year in full costume, but unfortunately this year I'm feeling too cold, so I'm going to link it for you here to check out if you want to. St. Anthony the Abbot is often depicted in legend as battling the devil through temptations and physical assaults whilst maintaining his faith, symbolising spiritual strength and the triumph of good over evil. You'll see several depictions of this fight with the devil throughout the festivities today. I absolutely love seeing which animals people will bring to be blessed, and this goose definitely took the crown this year.
Silenzio e così procediamo con la benedizione.
Amen. Preghiamo. O Dio, che a Sant'Antonio Abate hai dato la grazia di servirti nel deserto secondo un mirabile modello di vita cristiana e lo hai reso vittorioso nel duro scontro con il potere delle tenebre per sua intercessione.
Buonasera e benvenuti, un applauso forte, forte, forte a tutti voi!
The afternoon was filled with traditional music, and we're lucky enough to have the junior world accordion champion living here in the town, so 11-year-old Lorenzo delighted us with some tunes. Time for the blessing of the tractors, but I was freezing by this point, so I headed to the bar for a thick hot chocolate to warm up. As I mentioned earlier, the town hall opens up to display the entries for the best Uccello di Sant'Antonio, and here are a few of my favourites. The pooch had had enough at this point, so I took her home and then returned to listen to a bit more music and eat a fried pizza or two. Right, we're back home in the warm now, and I really hope you enjoyed coming along to one of the more quirky festivals that we have here in Abruzzo. In an age of technology, I just think there's something truly special about a festival like this still being relevant and still being able to bring the whole community together. If you enjoyed today's video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content on life in rural Italy. Also, drop me a comment below if you have a similar festival where you are, or if you've ever been to Sant'Antonio yourself. I would love to hear from you. Until next time, take care and I'll see you soon.